1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. What is this? What up, everybody? Um, Thank y'all for attending. Once again, this is Business Credit for Truck Drivers webinar today. My name is Noel Booker. I'm with Business Credit Builder.us. What up? All right. We're gonna dive right in and get it done. All right. Today we're gonna be talking about how truckers can access business credit, the options that they have, and how to approach this thing about getting money if you're a trucker. Okay. All right. Right now, you should see my presentation up there, business credit for truck drivers. Okay. My name, once again, Noel A. Booker Sr. I'm CEO at Business Credit Builder.us LLC. You see, we got the contact information up here, 404-500-9687. Email Noel at businesscreditbuilder.us. And there's 3 buttons down there. Check out the 3 buttons. The green button is how you get a free guide on how to build business credit. Okay. You just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. All right. Now, if you want to talk to us about how we can help you with building business credit and accessing funding, your options for funding, then you would go to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult for a free business credit consultation. And if you think you qualify for funding now, you would go to /get funding, right? Once again, everybody, the website is businesscreditbuilder.us. Okay, let's get started. Trucking. Now, you could be an independent trucker, right? You might have a truck already and you need an upgrade, right? You might use business credit for offsetting operational costs like fuel, tires, repairs, fees. Okay. You can get funding with outstanding invoices, right? So if you batch up your invoices for the truckloads that you do, they have this thing called factoring. I'm gonna tell you more about that. And you might be in logistics. And even if you're doing logistics in the trucking industry, you could use business credit, right? So business credit. Having business credit can help you get access to equipment financing, fleet cards, fleet credit cards, credit lines, business credit cards, working capital loans, and factoring. Remember, I was telling you about factoring. That's what you can get access to help you as a trucker, okay? Position yourself for success. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? Okay. Business Credit Builder can help. Regardless of where you are when it comes to business credit, we can help, okay? Our systematic process is the secret sauce to getting and building business credit, right? And our secret sauce includes, knowing industry trends. So our staff already knows industry trends, where the available money is at qualifications you can qualify for, right? At the best terms and rates. Okay. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure your business has a fundable foundation, all right? I also call this piece credibility. Make sure your business is credible in the eyes of the lender. First, you have to make sure your business is set up credible in the eyes of the lender, regardless of what size your company is. Starting with the foundation basic standards. This includes a separate, consistent business contact information including a business name spelled the exact same way every time, right? So you go to the Secretary of State, you get your business name. Now, when you get that business name from the Secretary of State, you get a certificate from the Secretary of State, and how they spell your business name on there and the address. That is how you want to spell your business name and address every place you write your business name. Okay, this has to be consistent information. Greetings to everybody coming in. We're talking about funding business credit for truckers. No doubt about it. Okay, so and one thing I want to say about setting up a fundable foundation, this is the easy part, setting up your business. But it's the most important part in your business getting funding. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the most important part. Setting up your business credible in the eyes of the lender. It's the easy part, but it's the most important part. I'm trying to tell you. All right. All right. So, okay. Setting up a fundable foundation, you need an EIN number, right? We already talked about that you need a business name that you get from the Secretary of State. You also need an EIN number you get from the IRS. You must incorporate and also get a DUNS number from Dun & Bradstreet. And the DUNS number is an identifying number for Dun & Bradstreet, which is a business credit reporting agency, right? And the DUNS number is an identifying number that identifies your business directly related to your address. You also need a business address. Now, you have to put some thought into the business address because there's only 3 options when selecting a business address for your business. Okay, it must be a deliverable location, and you cannot use PO boxes or UPS boxes, okay, as your main business address. You can use PO boxes and UPS boxes to operate your business, but when you're on the application and they ask for your main business address, there's 3 options: 1, 2, and 3. Brick and mortar, a virtual address, and the last resort is your home address. Okay. Now, the reason why the home address is the last resort is because creditors and lenders do not perceive home-based businesses as being credible, but they look at this on a case-by-case basis, right? So, if you're a hairstylist, well, maybe I can pay that bill from doing hair at the house. On the other hand, let's say I'm a trucking company, all right? If I'm a trucking company and I got all these trucks, maybe I can't house them at the house. So they're trying to see if this makes sense, right? So one thing you need to know is that on your Dun & Bradstreet credit report, there's a Google Maps picture of your business address, okay? So they're just looking to see if this makes sense to them, right? Right. So the three ways to get a business address, the 3 options are brick and mortar, virtual address, home address, okay? DaVinci Office Solutions will do you a good virtual office for as low as $50 a month. Okay, so go to businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors and you'll get information on DaVinci Virtual Office Solutions. Okay, because a lot of my clients get the virtual address because they don't want to share their home address with all these vendors and stuff that they're gonna be communicating with. Okay, so in the brick and mortar, that's the first choice. All right. Okay. Fundable foundation, separating business bank account. You got to get a business bank account, professional website, business email with the same URL as the website, business phone number listed with the National 411 directory. Okay. Now, this is a necessity. The local telephone number that is listed with the National 411 directory. Okay. I use Freedom Voice. Freedom Voice will get you a local number for $9.95 a month, and they will list it with the National 411 directory for $3 a month. And they'll also throw in a fax number and a 800 number for under $20 a month. Okay. All right. After building the foundation, we can help you find lenders and financing products that will work best with your needs. Okay. Why you need help? Trucking is a high risk industry. Okay. So right off the bat, lenders already look at the trucking industry as being high risk. Okay. But there's a strategic way that you can make yourself look more credible to them. Okay. Per the SIC standards industrial classification and the NAS, which is the North American Industry Classification System standards, or an industry may engage in a lot of transactions. Okay. Did I mess that up? Yeah. Okay. That's the North American Industry Classification Systems, right? They say that high risk industries have some things in common. There can be high risk of injury on the job, or an industry may engage in a lot of cash transactions. Okay. So they're looking at the risk. Traditional banks and loans don't always work well for high risk industries. Not don't always work well, they don't work well for high risk industries at the commercial banks. Over 89% of business applications are denied by the big banks, subject to stricter underwriting guidelines. Alternative lenders may be the best bet. We also have options through Business Credit Builder. So Business Credit Builder, what we do is we help you build your business credit and access the lenders, because we're actually a broker of hundreds of legitimate lenders, right, that have different programs, right? So we know if you can qualify for some money, we have access to it, right? Okay, get the credit lines you need. You can get access to fleet cards, tires, maintenance, job tools like jacks, covers, straps, retail accounts. Retail accounts like, just basic stores, right? Home Depot, basic stores like Walmart, right? Target and stuff like that. Retail accounts, office supplies, and more stuff. There's like a whole bunch of companies out there that will set up a credit account for you, and you can use them to help build your business credit. And it makes yourself look more credible in the eyes of the lender. Okay. Now, download your free guide, How to Build Business Credit, how to get real and tangible finances for your business, regardless of your personal credit, collateral, or cash flow. Get your free download here. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. Now, what I do want to let y'all know about is the 3 C's of funding. Okay. There's 3 C's of funding. All the lenders are going to look at the 3 C's of funding, which is cash flow, credit, or collateral. If you have all 3 of these, then you could possibly qualify for an SBA loan, but they're hard to qualify for. If you have 2 of them, you could possibly qualify for a term loan. If you have 1 of these, depending on which one you have, you can qualify for some money. If you have none of these, then that's when you start with business credit, okay? And different options under each one of these that you can get access to as a trucking company is merchant cash advances, gig worker funding. Gig worker funding is new. Even if you're making between $3,000 and $5,000, every month, and you're putting all your money in your personal bank account, you can still get a business loan. All right. Cash flow financing. Also, if you have good personal credit, you can get access to the hybrid credit line program. You can also build good business credit. Okay. Now, if you have collateral, such as real estate, stocks, bonds, IR, 401s, right? Commercial vehicles and land, you get access to money depending on which one of these 3 C's that you do have, right? All right. If you don't have none of the 3 C's, then you start with business credit, just like starting from scratch. All right. Get the financing you need: credit lines, secured loans, SBA loans. Okay. You can get access to equipment financing. Okay. Now, this is where it gets interesting for the truck driver. Equipment is machinery, tractor trailers, you know, bulldogs, forklifts. That's machinery, right? So for a trucking company, tractor trailers is the move, right? And flatbeds and trailers, right? So equipment financing: use a loan or lease to purchase or borrow hard assets for your business. Trucks, box trucks, sprinter vans, flatbeds, vans, buses. Okay. Here goes some equipment financing. There's 3 kinds, right? The first one is just to finance it, right? You must have at least 1 year in business. You may get approved even with challenged credit. Won't need financials to secure equipment financing. So remember, I talked about alternative lenders. There are alternative lenders out there that all they do is do equipment financing for businesses. Okay. And trucks is equipment, right? So as a trucker, what you would do is go get the invoice of a truck that you need and then come to my website and you would apply. They're going to ask you to upload your invoice. Boom. And they're going to pay the invoice once you qualify, right? Okay. So the second one is equipment leasing. You can lease equipment. It's easy to upgrade equipment after lease ends. 1 year in business, but you need a good FICO score of 620. Okay. Boom. Equipment leasing. The third one is equipment equipment sale lease back. If you already own your equipment, use it as collateral for financing. Sell equipment to a lender for cash, right? You sell the equipment to a lender, get cash that you need, leasing it back, regain title when lease ends, and then you get tax savings with this. Okay, that's a good one. That's for when you just need some cash flow. You need some loot in your pocket real quick to sell lease back, and you own your truck, right? You just sell it, you lease it back to them, making payments on it. Then at the end of the payments, you get your stuff back, and then you get tax savings on that. Okay, so there's different ways to approach getting lending, right? Now, business credit builder helps, keeps you from wasting time blindly applying for lenders for loans you do not qualify for. Our business credit specialists have their finger on the pulse of the industry. So when we help you build up your business credit, we build your business credit in 4 tiers of vendors. Each tier, we give you about 15 vendors, and we'll tell you to pick 3 of these, right? And then when you look at the vendors, you're going to know all the underwriting guidelines. You're going to know what they sell, what the limitations are, how to qualify. If you do this on your own and you ask a vendor, what do I need to qualify? Then they're going to tell you, fill out this application. I'm going to tell you if you qualify. So we already know what the underwriting guidelines are, everything that you need to qualify before you even apply. You see? And building business credits is applying at a whole bunch of different places so you can build up your credit. So you're not going to be wasting time when we help you, right? Okay. All right. Business Credit Builder saves time and money. We help determine which lenders and which loans can help you right now. Here's a summary before we get out of here. We talked about the cash flow financing, right? Cash flow financing is the most popular thing going for businesses that need money right now, right? It's not good for startups, all right? Hybrid credit line program. The hybrid credit line program. If you got a 685 personal credit score, then I'm going to get you up to 5 credit cards accessing up to $150,000, okay? And you can find all the stuff out on the website, businesscreditbuilder.us. We talked about collateral, right? We talked about equipment financing, and we talked a little bit about business credit. And I also have, on my YouTube page, you go to my website and then you click on that YouTube button. But the YouTube page has a whole bunch of webinars. It's going to teach you how to build business credit. It's going to have, we have funding options webinar up there where I talk about all the different types of funding options and the details, what you get access, more details on the hybrid credit line program, all right? Business Credit Builder powered by the Business Finance Suite, right? So the Business Finance Suite is the #1 selling software for building business credit. Business Credit Builder is my system powered by the Business Finance Suite that helps you build business credit each step of the way with someone right there with you. You're never alone, and you can access our finance team at any time. That's going to look in our database of hundreds of legitimate lenders to get you funding right now, okay? So you can start now, get your free business finance assessment to discover your optimal path to improve fundability, build business credit, and get business loans. Schedule your assessment by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. All right. Don't forget to get that free guide. And if you think you qualify for funding right now, then go to Get Funding. All right. Deanna Anderson, what's up? You've been holding it down the whole time. Are you there?
Hello, I'm here. How you doing?
Okay, I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you listening to my boring ass,
Oh no, it was great. I'm glad that I got on the call. I actually was just telling one of my best friends, we came to see you in Atlanta probably. It has to be over 5 years ago. But we
Wow.
still, yes,
So
but
you
we
know
still
I'm
get your
at it,
email.
baby.
Yeah, we still get your email. So when I saw this meeting, my husband is actually a truck driver and he's leasing a truck through a trucking company.
Okay.
But we definitely want to get some information about gas cards and things of that nature to help him while he's on this trucking journey. So I definitely want to schedule a consultation with you guys. So I'll go on the website and make sure to do that as soon as we get off.
Thank you, ma'am. You have a good evening.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. Peace out. Let me see how we get out of here. Whoop, whoop.